between the stars tonight. Just me and static light. Another message sent, another signal bent into the void again. They say I'm crazy running, but they don't see what's coming when we rise, when we fly. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. Way home. Commands across the deck, another world to wreck. They think we'll break and fall, but fuck them one and all. My crew stands 10 feet tall. They say we're just pretending, but something's really ending when we rise, when we fly. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. Way home.
Listen up, I ain't your typical captain, straight up rebel shit. That's what's happening, got my crew behind me. Loyalty unmatched, every system we hit leaves the empire scratched. They can track us, try to trap us in the forces, but we got something stronger than the resources. Yeah, we scattered stars, but we shine together through the darkest nights. We only get better. This ain't about power or some grand design. It's about family, the ones who stand in line, ready for whatever comes, whatever price. Cause this right here, this is worth the sacrifice.
And when you're scared, I'm scared too, but that's what makes this crew so true. Together we're unstoppable. Yeah, we're unfucking stoppable. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. We're not lost in space, we're finding our way home. We're not lost in space, this is our way home. This is our way home.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? It is great to see you all again. Welcome back to the Rebellion. It's good to see everybody again. Hopefully, you're all having a great night. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot to talk about on the Swago end. It's kind of a slow night, not really much news going around. Hey, ETH fan, how you doing? It's great to see you. Also, if you guys could, please remember to like and subscribe over on YouTube. And we are Twitch affiliated, so you could actually subscribe over there, get access to the members section, and please remember to join our Discord. Hey, Caleb, how we doing tonight? It's great to see you. I honestly wish I had something a little bit more thrilling to show you guys tonight, but unfortunately, this is what we're stuck with. Doing pretty good. Glad you are. Um, Hopefully your GAC went well. Oh, nice. We got a Omicron. How did everyone's GAC go? Anybody get anything, any good results? Crappy results? Tough matchups? Oh no, that's not good. Hopefully he's doing well, Ethan. That's awesome. Good old Ray for the win. So that new cron worked out pretty good with SLKR. Mine didn't really go over so well. We took a big L. Really close match. I got pretty bad RNG right back here. It took me a couple to drop these guys just because no matter what, they were just hitting exactly where they need to and just destroying everything in like one hit. And it was just ugly. Same here. Took out my Leia super early. Had a tough time getting through this Malgus, so we dropped it. Even though we actually did more and they had a couple drops, these were a little bit cleaner. Hey Trey Trey, how are we doing tonight? Glad you can make the stream. Also, we are super close to Vader. We're at Relic 5 out of 8 for... Which way am I turning here? Other way. 5 out of 8. And that's the last requirement we need for Vader. Yeah, I tend to do better in 5v5, but I'm on a pretty bad losing streak. Overall, I'm still above 50%, so this is just their way of dragging me back down to the 50%. But, I've lost like 11 of the last 12 matches, so it's a pretty bad streak. Ooh, you're going out for a cruise? Going anywhere good? Guess we could do some raid while we're just sitting here. Yeah, I actually just fell out of a rhodium. And I'm right at 10 mil. But I keep going up against these accounts that are like pretty big and have almost every GL and way bigger mod scores than what I have, and it's just destroying me. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, so it's literally just the system's way of trying to drag me right back down to that 50%, which is annoying, but is what it is. And where are you going, Trey? Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe I just go on a winning streak and we can get lucky. This is gonna be a restart. We're already at 25%. Oh, you're going around Puerto Rico and the Bahamas? That's awesome. I hear that it's actually really beautiful there. I've yet to go that way, but I've actually never been on a cruise. You know, as rough as the new raid is gonna be, I'm really looking forward to changing it up because this is just like it's old and just worn down at this point. Being at 48% already. Hey, how we doing, Unreliable Witness? Good to see you. My GAC was it's pretty rough. I mean, we kept it close, but it was a loss, unfortunately. How did your GAC go? Heck yeah, I love when they fall like that. Cough up a win. That's good though. And you're in Kyber 1, being hopelessly drunk. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean that happens. Glad you got the win though. That's pretty big. Even if it's just a cough up, a win's a win. I don't like being at 70% already. And I know a lot of it also comes down to datacrons and mods at that point too. Once you get up to like the Kyber level, you really gotta be dialed in. Plus scouting. Hey, that's definitely great. If you could be a free to play player up there in the Kyber levels, that's pretty good. I am far from free to play. I don't consider myself to be a whale, but maybe a dolphin. Although tomorrow I do plan on dropping quite a bit to get Deepa up. I do spend. Uh, that I do. I wish I didn't, but I've dropped too much into this game than I'd like to admit. All right, we cleared that one. Sweet. You're free to play. Can't believe how quickly your account is moving right now. I got 2 GLs in like 4 months, which, yeah, Trey, that's really good when you could actually grow like that when you're free to play. But you really have to maximize your, what's coming into your account in order to do that. And the fact that you're doing that, it's awesome. Here, let me try to turn on my chat box so you guys could see that. Uh, the only thing is I feel like my chat box is weird and it just gets in the way. Saving grace is being an older player. In the days that was still new. Having a very rigorous method of doing the yeah. I find that that's if you're gonna be free to play, you have to make sure that having the rigorous way of doing things to maximize what you get back is the key to everything. Also, I do have a question for you guys. Earlier on Nooch's stream, it got brought up about um ship shards and that. And would you guys like a 101 video on how fleet shards and like the arena shards work? Because I know you had a lot of questions on that, Ethan. Hey, Aussie Mike, thanks for the follow. Um, Aussie Mike is over on the Three Scoundrels tonight. So, uh, if we'll probably raid out to them in a bit, because I do gotta, it is Friday night, so I do gotta go teach in the morning. Um, but him and Egnards are on the Scoundrels tonight. Yeah, I mean it would be towards like newer accounts, newer players, but the question was, or it was brought up that there was a Radis fleet in a fleet shard that was the player was only four days old at that point, and he had just unlocked his fleet arena. So they everybody in the shard was kind of worried that how did they get this fleet without a light speed bundle being there? So the way it works is when you unlock your fleet shards, you go into whatever shard is open, and that is you get 2,500 people per fleet shard. And once you hit that level, you get tossed into the current one, and then once that gets maxed out, um, once they get the 2,500 people in it, it goes automatically down to it closes that shard and goes to the next one. Um, so my theory and how that all played out was, um, when you get 2,500 people in that shard, that there was somebody that started earlier. So when he unlocked his shard, sorry, um, when he unlocked his shard, he just doesn't want to die. He went ahead and bought the hyperdrive bundle, which brought him up to 85. And last month, May 13th to 18th, was the Radis bundle. So I'm thinking that he hit 60, got in that shard, bought the hyperdrive bundle, got the Radis bundle, and then now everybody's starting to filter into that shard, and he just happened to luck out and be one of the first people in it. And that too, having and figuring out how they're gonna do their shard mats and everything. Um, I mean, I'm a spender, so if I run out of crystals and stuff, I tend to just buy them. Not that that's the best way to do it, but It was just something like when I was talking earlier, and it was I was like, huh, maybe I should actually go and make a video on this. Ah, good news is this is the last wave, so we should get our 600 here pretty easily, even with this guy being a turd. Destroy everyone. Um, some DOT out. My account is a 10.3 million GP. 10.2. And we are currently in Chromium because we just dropped out of a Rhodium. Uh, Not a small account really. I started this account way back in the beginning, like 2017, and then is I wasn't as knowledgeable on the game as I am now, so a lot of my decisions that I made in my account weren't the best. I was doing just whatever I felt like doing. Uh, and so now I'm trying to fix that. And I left the game back when, Jedi Knight Luke came out and SLKR came out because they had all these things at all these relic levels. And I didn't have the materials to do all that. I was fighting through relicing people, and then the only relic 7 I had at the time was Revan and CLS. So I was like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm done with this game. I'm never gonna get there. And then 2013 came around and the Lightspeed bundles came out, and all of a sudden I came back into the game, bought the Ray, bought all those, and then I was able to actually farm and get stuff done. And as my account grows, now I'm starting to get the Zetas I need. But I've also bought almost every single Lightspeed bundle. Um, so here's me trying to help everybody out. I I could help out anybody at any level, but like this is my account showing the people who are Lightspeed bundle heavy mid game, like how to traverse and uh farm how to farm from like a Lightspeed bundle account and finish all these things. Right now I'm focused on Vader. This is my current farm. I have just gas left. Gotta get him to relic 8. He's currently at relic 5. So we're really close to getting him done. And then we could go ahead and get Lord Vader. We're sitting it with 5 GLs. We have Leia, Micro Leia, Jabba, Luke, Rey. But as you could see, like, my account is so because I bought everything. Here's me trying to traverse through Bane and Rey and Pow, like the Poncho brothers, and Gas with no Zetas because I'm using my Zetas elsewhere. While I try to farm for the raid and Grand Inquisitor and doing all this, and just how do you focus on stuff when you also have Terran Malicos down here because I'm just not ready to get the UFU teams up. I have Trench sitting on the bench right now. I just unlocked Afra. She's just kind of sitting here waiting. Malik is still down here, and to have like all these things here that need to be done. And yes, working on mods. The clones aren't that far along either, but again, my mods, because I didn't know what I was doing way back when, weren't that great. So here is me fixing my mods and fixing everything now that I know how to better do it. Right now. I'm gonna keep him at 7 for a little bit. Still working on his mod sets because this mod sucks. I just have it here for the primary health. But I gotta get the Poncho Bros up to R9. That's big on my list. Getting Karl Casey for my guild. The Bad Batch for the raid. So this is like my primary or R8 for, so that way I could try to finish up the Shadows battle and start getting those materials that I'm kind of working on. I get his shards. Oh, he's done for the day. I'm working on farming through them. But we did get the Temple Guard up to 7 stars. I had that chat. He is up to 7 stars now, so I did kind of well a little bit on him without meaning to, and now I feel like I kind of have to focus on that a bit. Come on. Gonna probably do that on stream. $25 shards. I didn't think I was going to do that one. It came down to the last day and doing the event and getting the final shards that we needed for him, but we did it. So say a question. Actually just dropped down to Chromium. I've been going through a lot of huge accounts of people that are dropping. So I'm going up against. My mods are still pretty low. I'm working on them, but they're still kind of low because it's always a work in progress. But I'm still hitting above 55. I'm at about 55%. Their matchmaking likes to keep you about 50%. So the fact that I've dropped a ton lately tells you that I was hitting really high above where I was supposed to be for a while. And now their matchmaking's like, okay, we gotta bring you back down to earth, and it's trying to figure out what we can do. So what do we think, chat? What would you like to see? Wow, that frame rate's dropping pretty good. Yeah, it was lagging a bit there. Um, Looks like it straightened out. So I'm buying to catch up. Caleb, is stream still laggy over there, or did it catch up? It's looking like if you refresh it, it might work. The old Nooch Too Good trick. Still seems a bit laggy though. Notifications. Well, Twitch needs to get it straightened out. No, it seems to be that way on Twitch too, Caleb. So it's I hear the audio is okay over. What if we go ahead and we could annoy the three scoundrels? With the video issues, what if we go ahead and end the stream and we raid over to the three scoundrels and I just jump in? Alright, so I still can't raid over on YouTube, unfortunately. We don't have enough subscribers over there. So what we're going to do and see how these guys are great. Alright. Alright, let's go fuck with them. Alright, everybody, thank you for coming out. Please also have the subscribers over here now, so remember to hit that subscribe button. Let's get those memberships up.